Snuggums! No touching camera lens! Hi! Oh my goodness. Very sad video, right, Victoria? This video is gonna be all about Victoria's first hospital admission and how things went at Joe Brand Hospital and the pathetic experience. Did I already say the pathetic experience, baby? Did you have a good experience of being sick? No, right? No. We didn't have a good experience being sick. Neither mommy, neither Victoria. Baba, are you better now? We are still having a lot of side effects. But the side effects are kind of manageable, but yeah, we are having... What's that? Why are you holding your head? Are you having problems? You took my rubber mat. In case you're wondering why I have these pads behind me, it's because my neighbor keeps complaining that Victoria cries a lot. Just for a disclaimer. So coming back to the video, this video is going to be all about how Victoria got admitted in the hospital and the entire hospital experience. Just for history, so we did go to Blue Mountain the week Victoria got admitted. So we went to Blue Mountain on a Monday and we were supposed to come back home the same day, but we did not realize that we are going to Blue Mountain with a baby and the 1 hour 50-minute drive is going to turn into 4 hours. We made multiple stops, but again, this is not about Blue Mountain. We came back the next day on a Tuesday. We did go swimming. We took our swimming gear because we wanted to go to the aquatic park in Blue Mountain, but that was out of question because we got so late with all our schedule. So we landed up in the swimming pool in our hotel. That is one of the places that doctors think she might have picked up the infection. And the next thing is, on the Thursday of that week, my husband had a colonoscopy. The colonoscopy was carried out in a hospital environment, and it is possible that whatever the bug was came from that area. Victoria got sick on Saturday evening. So I don't know if it's the Monday and Tuesday that gave her the infection, the virus or the bacteria took so long to incubate in her body, or was it the Thursday when the father went to the hospital or the clinic that particular thing, whatever came back, took 2.5 days for Victoria to incubate in her body. So Saturday something was really off because I noticed Victoria was sleeping a lot more than usual, but it was a Saturday and Chris was home, and of course you want to sleep in, so you're really happy that she's sleeping so much. But deep inside I knew something is wrong because she doesn't sleep that much, not at all. Victoria, I'm gonna get hurt, baby. Did you get hurt? Did you get hurt? So while feeding her, I realized that her body temperature was slightly higher or slightly warmer than usual. I did tell my husband, I remember, but he was like, it's so hot today, we were going through the heat wave, so it is possible that she's just warm because she's such an active baby and the temperature is so hot that she feels warmer. And I was like, yeah, fine, totally makes sense, etc. And I just, you know, shoved it under the carpet, as you would say. 9 o'clock, I actually went out, I don't know where, but I came back and I fed her at night 9 o'clock, and that's when, oh my god, I took her in my lap and she was burning in fever. I immediately ran and got this thermometer. Oh yeah, I remember, I went to clean my car because the next day we were supposed to go out with my mother-in-law to the Royal Botanical Garden. Yeah, so when I fed her at 9, she was burning, and then I immediately checked her temperature. She was at 102 Fahrenheit. Pathetic. I know when I was 102 Fahrenheit, it's terrible. I don't know how she dealt with. She's smiling right now. Baby, how did you feel? You tell me. Victoria, how did you feel when your temperature was so high, Baba? Do you have anything to say how you felt when your temperature was really high? Huh? Was it pathetic, or did you manage somehow? Huh? So right away I gave her baby Tylenol, and the fever did come down. We kept monitoring her, and yeah, the fever came down to 98.8, 99 in some time. Hey, Baba, don't pull my hair, please. Please don't pull my hair, please. No, no, thank you. Thank you. No, 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 no. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. No pulling Mama's hair. Ah, no pulling Mama's hair. No pulling Mama's hair, please. Mama doesn't like it when you do that. Okay? Nope, nope. Aren't you little happy, Snuggum? Huh? Aren't you a little happy? No touching the camera lens. Everything was fine until the 4:30 in the morning feed. Her fever again went up to around 102°F, and we again gave her Tylenol. And after that, she would not drink formula at all. Like, we would put the bottle in her mouth and she would keep trying to suck, but it would just drool out of the mouth. Her fever went again up and we tried to give her Tylenol. She would not take the Tylenol. She would not drink formula. So we knew something is wrong. We wanted to go to a walk-in clinic first instead of going to an ER, because her fever was not extremely high and we did not feel it's an emergency as of yet. But it was a Saturday, mind you, and all the walk-in clinics usually close at 4, but for some reason they would not accept any patient after 12, and some of them just closed their clinics and just went home. It was really surprising. But it was almost 2 o'clock in the afternoon and Victoria did not drink any formula or wasn't taking the Tylenol, and her fever was going up. Finally, me and my husband, we decided we are taking her to the ER. We took her to the ER and her fever just went down. Like, that was the peculiar part. Her fever was going up and down. Tylenol did not seem to, baby, don't eat my rubber band. Tylenol did not seem to really like help or not help, because I don't know what was happening to the fever. So they did check everything. They registered us by 3:30 p.m. in the afternoon, and then they moved us to the inside room where the doctor would come to check you in around 2 hours. So yeah, it takes 2 hours to go from outside the ER, get registered and get all your vitals checked, to the inside room. You don't see the doctor yet. 2 more hours go by. Around 6:30 is when the doctor comes in, and she's like, oh, it's been such a long time, she hasn't eaten anything, I cannot give her Advil, her fever is going up. And they decide to put her on saline. And that was the most difficult part of my life. She checked her throat, and her throat apparently seemed very swollen. It was very red according to her, and she suspected that she might have epiglottitis. It's the epiglottis in the throat, which is the moving part that stops food from going into the airway and makes sure it goes in the food pipe. So she also ordered blood tests and a throat x-ray, and to start her on saline so we can start administering medicines. Right, baby? Yes! It needed 2 doctors to give her the saline IV. She's so strong and I feel pathetic. They actually removed me outside the room because it was so difficult for me to watch. And at the same time, they collected samples for her blood test, and the blood report did show that she had a elevated amount of white blood cells, and there were certain markers of viral infection which came out to be positive. So the doctor did suspect initially that she might have a viral infection. Right, Papa? Oh my god, taking a baby x-ray is the most difficult thing ever. We had to do it twice. People had to literally gun her down onto the table to take a single picture, or whatever x-ray picture you want to say, which did not turn out good. We had to do the second time when they got this huge 400-pound doctor to hold her down. It was me, my husband, 2 other doctors, and the huge doctor, all of us trying to pin her down so that someone could take 1 shot of her neck. This girl, it did show inflammation, but not exactly epiglottitis. They were initially thinking of sending her to McMaster University, the hospital, because they have proper equipment in case she has breathing problem. But because the x-ray did not show extreme inflammation, they decided to admit her in Joe Brandt Hospital itself. So mind you, all this happened by 9:30. We have not eaten anything, me and my husband, and Victoria has eaten nothing. She's just on saline. I did run to Popeyes and grab me and my husband chicken burger because we knew the night is going to be very long. And then it took them approximately 3 to 4 hours to shift us from the ER to the pediatric ward. Oh my god, I can't believe it takes them so much time. And the worst part is, I did not know this, but the pediatric ward is just opposite to the maternity ward where they kept me. We were in the room right across the room I was when I gave birth to Victoria, and they moved me in that room. Yeah, that was rude. Do you remember? You were just a newborn. Hey, baby, no pulling mama's hair. Please, no, Baba. No, my Baba. Thank you. So I went home because I had to grab Victoria, you keep hurting your head. What's happening? You keep hurting your head, Baba. So yeah, I did come back home to take a shower because I was disgusting and filthy. I did not take a shower since last 2 days. And I had to clean up Victoria's bottles and get a whole new lot of sterile water and formula and everything for her, just in case she drinks. The doctors did provide her with ready-to-feeds, but she does not like the ready-to-feed formula, so I had to get all that. Yeah, and then from there she was there for 2 days. It was traumatic for her because every time the nurses come, they would try to take her temperature, and she hated her temperature being taken. Like literally they would wake her up, she's like sleeping, and then literally wake her up to take her temperature. I remember Sunday morning was the worst because I couldn't sleep entire Saturday night. Sunday morning, I finally get to sleep for 1 hour in the morning, and they rush in with 3 nurses to take her blood test. Like, this girl is still sleeping, and these people just come in, take her temperature, just puncture her vein. I don't know what language I'm using, but just take her blood samples and go. She's smiling now, but I bet you she was screaming all the while. She was traumatized. By the end, if she would see anyone except me or my husband, she would literally cry. And this continued every 2 hours. Someone would come in, take her. I know they're doing their job, and I'm so grateful, but it was very traumatizing for her, right, Baba? Yeah. On a good side, the hospital was really good in terms of providing us with Pedialyte, providing us with formula. They gave us 3 meals a day. The meals were for Victoria, but they were so freaking huge portion size, and me and my husband, both of us could have it. All the blood tests, x-rays, hospital stay, everything was free. That's how amazing the healthcare is. Yes, it's very slow, but the amount of service and care they take, yeah, it's amazing. That's all I'm gonna say. Coming back to Sunday night, so Victoria has been constipated since last 3 days, and I was really scared why she's not pooping. And oh my god, she pooped twice, Sunday night and Monday morning, and from there started her diarrhea journey, which is still going on. Today is a Friday, and she got discharged from the hospital on Monday. The doctor's been calling me every day for 2 days. She called me on Tuesday and Wednesday, just to make sure that her fever is not going up and she's not having difficulty breathing, and that she's drinking formula. So Victoria was not drinking formula, if you remember. She finally started drinking formula Sunday night. The doctor actually told me to stop trying to feed her formula and to try to feed her solids, because sometimes if you have a bad throat, it is difficult to suck and drink, but it's easier to spoon gulp solids, and that absolutely works. She ate custard, she had lentil soup, she had some carrot chunks, and I think that was amazing. Doctors were really happy that she's at least consuming something. And finally Sunday night and Monday morning she started drinking formula in less quantity, but she started drinking, which was very promising, and hence we were discharged from the hospital. Coming back to the recovery and complications, she is constantly having diarrhea. Like, she has the worst diaper rash because of the diarrhea, and we are cleaning very, very slowly, but still it's really bad diaper rash for her. I know, baby. Also, she vomited yesterday, so in the hospital she was getting her antibiotics via IV, but now that she's home, she's getting these antibiotics 2 times a day. It's oral antibiotics, and she hates it, but we have to give it to her, isn't it? We have to give you the antibiotics. And yesterday she vomited at night, and she was sleeping in her own barf. She's pooping constantly. We have to clean up. It's a mess. It's just a mess. Tomorrow is our last dose of antibiotic, and we are really hopeful that things are gonna get better. So yeah, that was our experience. It was terrible. I still think it might be Blue Mountain, or it might be my hospital, or it might be my husband's colonoscopy. I don't know, but after this experience, I am really scared to take her out anywhere. Anywhere. Baba? Hey? Hey? Ah! My hair! My hair is not something to pull on. Hey! Leave my hair! Mommy already has postpartum hair loss. You don't have to pull any more hair. No! That's bad. Stop pulling mommy's hair. Do you understand? Do you understand? Huh? What's this? What's this? Why are you such a gangster girl? Why are you such a gangster girl? Why? So this weekend is what weekend, Bippa? We are going to the mall now. So bye everyone. This is the civic day long weekend, and tomorrow is Victoria's last dose of antibiotics, and hopefully we get all fine and our leaky gut gets fixed, right, Baba? Bye.